them on one by one. I'll explain. I'll give a little bit of explanation each one, reasons why. Remember, at the end of the day, if you watch this live or if you're going to watch this as a VOD or a YouTube video, a tier list is, in the end, a opinion-based thing. My opinions will not match others' people's opinions, and my ratings are based on my enjoyment through beating the game. That means having to get to credits of a game. The gameplay might be good. You might have enjoyed these games, but did you sit down and beat them and get to the credits? That's a different story with some of these. But yes. I'm going to put some music on as well. Now, I usually put Donkey Kong music on, but I feel like there's a certain game, and there's a certain game and its soundtrack that I fell in love with. The title of this song is called Come and Join Us. Literally, that's the name of this song. And I think it suits best for what we're about to start doing. So everybody, let's tier list and start chilling and enjoying it. And this is from Gallup Racer 2004. Come and join us. Just turn down a little bit. Let's get tiering, shall we? Oh, I love this song. Sopranos. It's a bad PS2 game, but fun bad. I'm with you there, Touch. Welcome on in. So, let's start doing some tiers, shall we? Let me turn down a little bit more. There we go. So, we're going to start with Game 101, Outrun 2006. I mean, I'm going to show this and then explain it. Honestly, this game, unbelievably good arcade game. Oh, we'll spin a wheel after this, Donatello, don't worry. Unbelievably good racing game. So good. It runs so well on the PS2. It's clean. The arcade mode's great. It's also got Outrun. It's got a Japanese exclusive game built in on it as well. The music is great. It feels so good to play. Honestly, if I wanted, I would like to go back, if I had the time, and 100% it. Not on the challenge, maybe on my own time. But if you really want an absolutely amazing arcade experience on the PS2, grab Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. It's very rare on the Xbox, but I think the PS2 version is a moderate price. Definitely grab it. I think it's a fantastic game. Highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. Knight Rider. You know what? This game was actually pretty good. It's very short. It's the only problem with it. I'll put it in B. Knight Rider, the video game. There is a sequel to this game. It's a bit of a mid-game, but it's fun. It's actually pretty good. Knight Rider is a surprisingly obscure IP-based game. I don't think they got Hasselhoff. I think they maybe got the voice of Kit to reprise his role. Not too sure. Vice City Stories, but you got ripped off. Sorry to hear that, Touchable Moss. Very sorry to hear that. But Knight Rider's a very mid-game, but a very fun mid-game. It's very cheap. I'm sure it hasn't gone up in price. If you want a surprisingly fun arcadey racer with some sort of over-action sequences, Knight Rider's a pretty good grab for what it is. Now, Ribbit King. Ribbit King is actually a really good game. Put it in the A. Ribbit King is fantastic. It is such a fun arcadey golf game. Daddy Popka played it and he didn't like it, but I think it's such a good game. It's got a very unique twist of golf mechanics meets like arcadey bonus features. Once again, I think the GameCube version's quite pricey. The PS2 version is creeping up in price. If you want to own the game, Ribbit King's a fantastic game. It's great art. I bet you'd have a lot of fun if you played this multiplayer with other people as well. So consider that as well. But yeah, Ribbit King is another pretty solid arcadey sports game for anyone that wants to have an arcadey sports game. Beyond Good and Evil, the game that will one day get a sequel, maybe, with cursed development. It just recently got a remaster. It's only fair that I'm also going to put this in the A tier, because it's also a pretty solid game. For what it is, Beyond Good and Evil plays really well. Yeah, A tier. It's not a perfect game, but the combat's great. It's got some good mini games. It's got a semi-open world experience to it. There's good story, good cutscenes, good voice acting. Yeah, maybe you're right. We may never get a Beyond Good and Evil 2. Maybe never. But Beyond Good and Evil is a top tier game. Honestly, if you've never played Beyond Good and Evil, it's a Zelda-like. It's very much a Zelda-like. There's not really that many gadgets or that lot in the game, but it definitely tries to be a Zelda-like at times. Do we really want to play at this point? Not done. You're not lying there. With the state Yubi's in. With this stuff they showed about it, will it be any good? Maybe not so. Ah, man. We played a few bangers at the beginning, didn't we? Yeah, cool conspiracy as well stuff, yeah. Games as a service trash. True, FK. Now, Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, I'm gonna have to do it. I might change it. I'm only gonna put 5 S tier games. We may already have 2 S tier games here already, but I mean, I have to. Hideo Kojima. Actually, you know what? Actually, no. At the moment, I'll put it in A, unless I don't have any more S tiers. I think I've played all the Metal Gear Solids. Metal Gear Solid 3 is an S tier. Metal Gear Solid 2 is good. I think the story. Do you know why I put Metal Gear Solid 2 down to A tier? Jack and Rose, I can't stand. The codec, Jack and Rose make that game so awkward sometimes. I get it, there's a reason for it. Jack and Rose really make that the only... I've played it twice now. You like those twos? Fair enough. It is good, but don't get me wrong, I get it. It's like Hideo Kojima was trying to build like a romance thing going on, but, you know, I think if I remember correctly, Jack and Rose reflects on one of the director's like relationship with his wife or something. I can't remember fully. No, but at the moment, unless I'm struggling to find another S tier game, I'll put it in A. Not having it at MGS2. I had to see it. At the moment, I'm reserving it. If I need another S tier, I'm putting it in A for now. Don't get me wrong, Metal Gear Solid is fantastic. It's got great cutscenes. We'll see. We might come back to it. Kojima's own relationship. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Cancelled. The party is over. But at the moment, I'm reserving my judgment on that one. At the moment. Here we start. It's all good. It's all we can all. I mean, these are the opinion things about it. Gallop Racer 2001, the epic saga that begun my horse racing career. I'm gonna put this one in mid. Gonna put this one in the mids. Gallop Racer is a great game. Hey, Water Kirby. I mean, we've played. The problem is we've played 3 Gallop Racers. We've played 3 of them, and out of the 3, Gallop Racer 2001 is definitely the lowest. Gallop Racer 2001 has no tutorials. No tutorials. It doesn't teach you anything. It doesn't even give you an idea of how to get to... The other Gallop Racers tell you what you need to do to progress. Gallop Racer 2001 doesn't do any of that. Gallop Racer's like, here's horse racing. And I had to learn a lot with Gallop Racer 1. There's no tutorials. It doesn't tell you how to race. It doesn't tell you how to train your horse. And it's the first of its series that made it onto the PS2. So I don't know why there isn't a tutorial. This is the reason why, I mean, I put Tour de France from A tier to B tier because it didn't have a tutorial. Gallop Racer 2001 is going to be the same issue. Speaking of the old Gallop Racer playing. Gallop Racer 2001 was one I had to work out credits for. People were coming in going, there are no credits to Gallop Racer. There are no credits, you can't beat this game. Lo and behold, We did find credits to Gallop Racer. It's a great... Don't get me wrong. It worked. It plays. It's good. Not an A-tier Gallop Racer, though. We played 3 of them. I know now. It is what it is. Time Splitters 1. The OG. I don't think... Time Splitters... The thing is, I've played the rest of the series, so I know what I'm expecting. Time Splitters is okay. There are some notoriously hard levels on normal mode and higher. Yeah, it's a B. It's a B. Time Splitters 1 is a B for me. It's frustrating at times. Even when I did arcade and challenge mode, there were some really frustrating moments and BS moments about it that I remember. The AI can be really sneaky. You go around a corner, they know you're coming around the corner and shoot you in the face instantly. Like, even if you're prepared and you're about to shoot them, you go around the corner, go bam, and they get you first every time. They know, like, hit scan or whatever it's called, they do. But, yeah, Time Splitters 1 is okay. It ain't anything special. Badly balanced, that's the one. Yeah, good shout, that's the best way of putting it. So, it's okay, not bad. Mercenaries. Now, I have a lot of fun with Mercenaries. And it nearly gets to here. But do you know what ruined Mercenaries? The final mission is bullshit. The final mission on Mercenaries took me like 4 or 5 hours to beat. It's insanely hard. There's no checkpoints. You have to do it all in one run. There's 2 cutscenes you can't skip. And if you die at any point between the beginning of the mission until the end of the beat mission, you had to do it all again, watch all the cutscenes again, no checkpoints. It's rough. Mercenaries is a great sandbox GTA-like, and I was vibing with it. Good GTA clone. Good GTA clone, but it got ruined at the end. The very last mission made it. I will always remember Mercenaries for its final mission. You say Mercenaries, go, that final mission sucked. ST coming up, what, Larry Boy? Larry Boy. Game, I think this is 109. Oh, Larry Boy. You know what? This is actually a good platformer. A license, an IP based on the Bible and like a TV kids show. Surprisingly played really well. Like, not gonna lie. Like, it did what it had to do. It was a fun platformer. It worked. It was funny. I mean, it has to go B rank. It was a really good, solid platformer. Bit preachy. A little bit preachy. Little bit preachy. Like, if you want to go out and play a really interesting and decent platformer, Larry Boy actually does it really well. A few hidden little mini games, a few little interactable Easter eggs as well, that really kind of make it fun. Oh, the ridiculous tank ones where he throws a grenade to kill someone and then steals it in Mercenaries. So true. Why don't I Gallop Racer soundtrack? Do I just go... Oh, hang on. I think I only played... Alright then. It only played the ones that wanted to play. Right, let me go to my go-to. Hang on. Let me go to what I usually use. Hang on. Here it is. It lasts for 2 hours. Always listen to this. There we go. Right, now we're cooking. This is just Donkey Kong for the rest of the time. So, yeah, honestly, another good platform. I will say the PAL, if you're a collector, the PAL version of this is so rare to find now. I don't know why, but it's just really rare. But there we go. Pride. It was a wrestling game based on the Pride wrestling scene that I think is big in Japan. I think it's a Japanese wrestling production studio. I don't know. Don't know the full details of Pride. I'm sure Pride fans out there will know more than me. Cricket on PS2 is the game of the year every year, or should be. Yeah, Outrun is a really solid game. Now, Pride was a very, very quick beat. Well, you're right, wrestling, it's more like MMA fighting, isn't it? Pride FC is based on a Japanese MMA, that's it, MMA. I was going to put Pride in the C tier, but the problem is, they include a load of videos and like they include a lot of like press and stuff. Thank you, Stepmac. They stopped doing Pride because it was dangerous. You could stomp on people's faces. Ah, really? Yeah. Pride is a really quick beat. It's very bare bones, but it has like full detailed like intro videos and everything on every fighter in that. So I don't have to bump it up because it includes, like, someone like me that never experienced Pride as a franchise, I got really involved with it, like, seeing all of the intro videos of every character. I think I spent I beat that game in 2 hours. 1 hour of Pride was me just watching all the wrestling videos on it. I'm torn. The gameplay itself was pretty meh, though. Does the press materials save it? I'll keep it on C for now. Keep it on C for now. Just because the length of it was pretty short. Then again, I'm looking at Knight Rider. Knight Rider was also short. I'm giving Knight Rider the B. This is tough. I like Knight Rider, though. I remember the missions in Knight Rider. The only thing I remember in Pride is watching wrestling videos. I'll leave it for now. Now, cricket. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've never played a cricket game. But this was actually not bad. This is the first time I've ever played anything cricket-based in a video game form. It worked. Once I knew how to bowl and hit and bowl and everything like that, it was fun. I don't know. You know it worked. Screw it. I'm putting it there. If you like cricket, you probably would put it higher rank. It worked. SingStar is done, Raya. It is done. It was an okay game. You think so too, Touchable Moss? Cricket is actually a solid game. It works. It played. Didn't have any real issues with it. Looked around and stayed in front. Four Faces, Mad A Brother from Gutter. They took me down on a bit of turn and said, I don't like cricket. Oh no, I love it. I don't like cricket. Oh no. Now I know the meme's gonna be there. Dog's Life S tier. I'm not gonna put it there, but it is gonna go A. You know what? Once you go past the poop and the fart and the pee jokes, it's actually a really, really beloved, goofy, stupid. I love my ass. It's a goofy, stupid collectathon that works. It's so janky, but there's stupid characters, there's voice acting that's really memorable. And the ending is really questionable. Like, you find... the whole point of the mission is this dog loves this other dog. His dog gets captured and put in a dog pound and is about to get turned into dog food. And the end is you turn the villain into dog food. She goes in a dog food machine and literally gets grinded into a dog food can. I mean, you literally kill someone, but it's like, oh, it's cute. Oh, she fell in a grinding machine and became dog food. Funny, funny. It's like, is that really meant for kids? Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Oh, look at all these. The dark and twisted ending of Dog's Life, yeah. Really? I'm glad, Touchable Moss. I'm glad anyone likes lurking and watching the streams. NASCAR 2005. Drive left for 50 hours and sometimes drive right. I mean, to beat this game took forever. And it literally was just the same. Like, there wasn't any drama. There wasn't, like, interaction with characters. All you do is sign autographs and then drive and drive and drive and drive and drive. I'm put at C. For as long as it took, I wish it had some form of story mode. Instead, it's like, you sign autographs and you drive. You sign autographs and you drive. It's not an F tier game, but to beat that game took forever. D and E. I don't think anything's worth a D. I love video games. This is what I've always said about my ranking. I love video games. If anything goes in the F, I really, really didn't like it. So C is sank. Like, my S tier, I'd go back to and play if I could. A is such... I'll explain my rankings again. S, I'll go back to... If I could, I'll go back and play it. A, loved it. Probably one day would maybe revisit it, or would be good to replay in 10, 20 years' time. B, might tell someone about it, but it's nothing to go home about. C, I'm never going to really play anymore. And C is meh, grindy, or meh, short, not really worth my time. And F, don't play that shit. You give Bible game an F tier, then I'm going to hell. Thanks, man. Hey, Wolf. Hey, Wolf, man. How you doing? Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, brother. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, brother. Oh, too grindy. There's the lovely Wolf Arok, though. Give him a lovely shout out. Who's a sixth gen challenge runner. Wolf. Huh? Huh? How about this game, huh? That Mercenaries, huh? Good game until the last level, I said. I'm sure you agree. Not a bad game until that last bullshit level. But yeah, Wolf is a 6th gen challenge runner trying to beat 6th gen games on his challenge. Please check him out. Have I played Manhunt on the PS2? No. Wolf Arok. Speaking of Wolf Arok, loves Manhunt 2. I have only played it once and never fully beaten it. But Wolf is the king of the know-it-alls and inside-outs of Manhunt. All thing Manhunt. Yeah, it's meh. I didn't mind it though. Last level killed it for me. The Bible game. Mario Party meets biblical things. You know, playing it on your own sucked. Because the game... I think we nearly beat this game like 3 times. And then I got Wrath of God. Because I got too many points, so I got nerfed. I kept getting Wrath of God. The minigames are fine. I think because I played it on my own, it was a bit shit. I don't know anything about the Bible. There's a load of Bible quotes thrown down your throat that you need to know about. The minigames are good, but the Bible part's a bit meh. See. Nah, yeah, I think the sad thing is, Water Kirby, I think the sad thing is a lot of people use video games as a means to explain their violence when 99% of the time those people probably were going to do it if they did or did not have video games as a source material. But anyway, by the by, Manhunt's fine. I'm not a psychopath. I know what I'm playing is fake, and I never would reenact anything. Dark Cloud. A very, very good RPG series. I'll put it S for now. But if there's other things contradicting it later on, I will move it down. Dark Cloud is a great game. Very unique. Level 5. Is it Level 5's first game? Is it Level 5's first game? Dark Cloud SMGSA. It is Dark Cloud's first game. Yeah. Thing is, I've played Dark Cloud 2, and it's a better full. Like if I had everything already, I know Dark Cloud 2 is a better game than Dark Cloud 1. I like the village building. There's no voice acting in it though. Yeah. Okay, the voice acting kills it off a little bit. There's no voice acting. I am trying to sum everything up here. There's no voice acting in Dark Cloud. The boss fights are really clunky. Yeah. I'm looking at the other games that I want to put in S tier anyway, and that ain't gonna. It moved down. Like I'm looking at other games coming up. That won't last long. I only want to put 5 games up there. That won't last long. Yeah, long ass dungeons. It was the year 2000. People didn't have voices. Yeah. It does include fishing, which is really jank though. We'll come back to that one. Aqua Teen Hunger Force Pro AM, which is, you know what? This is a good golf game, and they added stupid combat to it that is really shitty. And I got soft locked on one of the longest golf levels and had to redo the whole thing again. So it's going on C. I wish it just had golf. If they didn't add all the stupid combat to it, which pads out. The game's a really short game. I think they added combat to pad it out. Every time you get to a hole and you finish the course, you have to do a boss fight, and the stupid extra added on combat is crap. All the cast are in it. They've all got voice acting. There's some anime. There's actually 4 Aqua Teen Hunger Force episodes on that game as well, but I couldn't watch them because of DMCA. You think Echo the Dolphin is S tier? You're gonna be disappointed when that one comes up. Oh, and Undercode has one of the broken moments of it. Which character did I play as in the Aqua Teen Hunger Force? I just played as Shake most of the time. I think I played as Frylock on one level because it was better to like shoot projectiles. You actually can't play as Meatwad in Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Only Shake and Frylock. Meatwad is the caddy in it. Oh, here we go. Oh, fuck. Gaelic Games Football 2. You know what? It works. It plays. If you like, look. How many Gaelic Games football games are out there? They live on the PS2 and they died on the PS2. I can't say any more about it than that, you know? It was born on the PS2 and it died on the PS2, and it will remain on the PS2 until someone wants to make another Gaelic Games. Put Echo Dolphin in S tier. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Look, most of the sports games for me usually end up in the B tier because I'm not blown away by them, but they do what they're meant to do for me. They work, they're enjoyable. There were legit better games in Cornflake Box than Gaelic Games 2. Possibly. Gaelic Games Football 2 actually is quite a playable experience though. Now, Conflict Desert Storm wasn't that bad. You control 4 party members. You actually had to be really tactical with it. You had to like set people up because an ambush is about to happen. You lure people out. Some of the missions are a bit annoying and frustrating. You can save mid-mission, though. You have a limit of 3 saves per mid-mission, so you have to be tactical about that. But I remember having I actually really didn't mind this one. I liked third-person shooters as well. For a tactical third-person shooter, it worked. It was fun. I can't say more than that. I don't remember much about it, but I don't remember hating it. All the monsters B tier. It's okay. We'll see about that when that comes up, that one. Yeah, you got V-Rally, didn't you? V-Rally, we'll soon be grading that one. Bob the Builder, the iToy game. God, this... I mean, we've played a few iToy games now. This was so bare bones. And I tried to get a high score in every minigame. And I believe one of the high scores is impossible to get. The fishing game. The goddamn Bob the Builder fishing game. It's not broken, though. It works, it plays. I'm sure kids had fun with it. I'm sure kids played this for 10 minutes and never played it again. We tried to get a high score in every minigame except one. Couldn't do it. Bob is definitely a C tier. It's an iToy. iToy games are far and few. It worked with what the iToy did. I've just seen the next game. Hold back your anger. Hold back your anger, Koos. Hold back your anger. Bob the Builder's a C tier game. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I do have that one on YouTube. You can see my explanations of that one, Donatello. Snooker. This game to date in my challenge is the most deflating, depressing, heartbreaking, frustrating game I've ever played. I don't care. Other snooker fans can shoot me down or say that's what snooker's meant to be. Snooker was so depressing. So depressing. Playing a match for 40 minutes, missing a shot, and then losing the entire match and having to do that match again. If you saw me live, you saw the amount of times my heart broke having to redo that frames over and over again. It was honestly some of the biggest heartbreaking moments in... F tier is actually S tier. Double S. No, Time Splitters is okay. I think it gets better as it goes on, Jolly Holly. I try to explain everything. And once again, you know, it's all opinion based. My opinions are based on my enjoyment, not only on the game in itself, but how I got to the end and beat it, you know. I don't care. Snooker is staying in the F tier. To this day, I will tell everyone about my challenge that game is the most depressing. Even the Donkey Kong music can't help. Don't you dare help Donkey Kong music. One of my all-time favorite Donkey Kong songs. That game is the most depressing game I've ever played in my life. I never want to play it again. Yet there's about another 7 snooker games by that developer I'm going to have to play, and I'm worried. Yeah, it hasn't aged well. That's going to be moved. Beverly Hills Cop. I mean... It sucked. Was this the game I crouched and never could die? Didn't we work out halfway through the game that... Yeah, we could speedrun this game, though. Where if you crouched, you never died. You got shot to shit, but if you crouched, they couldn't kill you. This was the game. Snooker went to F tier. It was just my experience, DJ. Maybe other people who play snooker better could do better. But yeah, Beverly Hills Cop is honestly terrible. It really is. I can't help explain it. The first level is a stealth level. If you get caught, you have to redo it all over again. The rest of the game, the combat, there's no voice acting. There is, you know, like... No one is a likeness of any character in any of it. All they use is the names. Blast Entertainment knocked out of the park with that one. It honestly is really trash. I might speedrun it. I might speedrun that game on April Fool's this year, just for the sake of it, because I think I could speedrun it. But there's nothing redeeming about Beverly Hills Cop. Nothing. There's no voice acting. It sucks. The levels are empty and dull. Koos gets to game 1000 and does a tier for the best and worst games. I've only played one bowling game so far. Black Market Bowling. Don't remember where I put that on the tier list. I think it was a C tier game. I think it was okay. I might have even done a B. I'm not too sure. It was an okay bowling game. It did what it did, bowling. Armored Core 2. This game's pretty good. It was pretty good. Pretty good. But I can't remember much about it, so I'm going to just put it in the B. It worked. I remember being a good, decent mech game. I don't remember too much about it being fantastic. I remember the last boss being bullshit. I just scraped by on the final boss because I had a pretty decent build. Is it a tier list for game 101 to 200, Raw Man? Hey, Hively. Welcome on in. Armored Core, I don't remember much about it, but I remember it being good. There are about another 6 Armored Core games anyway, so you know. Yo, Orochi, welcome on in, and Raw Man. Blood Omen 2 wasn't actually that bad. Also kind of a janky action-adventure platformer. Yeah. Once again, I don't remember much about Blood Omen. I remember the final boss. I remember there's a lot of, like, blood-sucking and action-adventure. Bit of janky platforming. Nothing too frustrating about that one either. It was okay. Richard Burns Rally. Yeah. It'll come up eventually. It's there. I can see the box art. It's popping up soon. Don't worry. It's popping up soon. We're going through the order. Yeah, my Black Market Bowling is on my YouTube. It's on there. Also, that's one of the few games I revisited. I unlocked all the characters, but there was a secret zombie bowling lane that people were talking about. Went back and unlocked that as well to call it a beat. Yeah, some long cutscenes I remember in Blood Omen, but it wasn't too bad. Richard Burns Rally on the Gizmondo. What a shout. Snooker's a bad game. Probably the most depressing game I played. Speaking of most depressing games and frustrating games I've ever played. Holy shit, Freak Style. I'm just putting it there right now. That game... You might play Freak Style and enjoy it. Try and beat it. Go and beat Freak Style and come back and said you had a good time. Be my guest. Be my guest. Come along, beat Freak Style, and you can move it up into the C tier if you want. Until then, it stays in the F. This is special. This is your first ever box art edit undercode. Oh, we need to do that, actually. I want to do a little thing where people can vote on the best box art, and the winner gets a little gift. I'll set it up in a Discord or something. I need to do that still. I need to sort out best box art from game 101 to 200. Hugo. Hugo is actually a blessing after playing Freakstyle. But Freakstyle is unbelievably hard. Freakstyle is such a hard game. It requires you to do so much perfectly that all I remember about Freakstyle is, thank God, like, I beat it. It only took, I think, 20 hours, but it felt like 20 years. It felt so painful and stressful. It was so harsh. This is the reverse best game to stream game with. Hey, Porkis. Agent Hugo. Now, Honestly, I'm feeling I'm gonna put Hugo into... You know what? Once again, it weren't bad. Agent Hugo has one of the most concerning things about Agent Hugo is there is the speed mode Agent Hugo, which clearly is incredibly racist. If you're Afro Hugo, yeah, you know, questionable. Oh, how do we make Hugo run faster? Give him an afro and make him like, you know, slightly darker skin tone. It's like, what were you actually implying there, developers? But Agent Hugo's an okay platformer, you know. Most of these games are bad. Agent Hugo's a very mid game. It works, it plays, it's fine. I never had any issues with it. There was never any crashing. There never was any bullshit moments. There's a few, like, driving racing game sections as well. Dog's Life A tier? There's enough of... I fell in love with that game. An icon, yeah. There are 7 Hugo games on the PS2. There are a shitload of Hugo games on the PS2 still to play. Most of them are Agent Hugo. There's a racing game. There's a boat combat game, and then there's a exclusive Hugo without the Agent Hugo tag name platformer as well. There's at least 7 more, I think. I think there's 3 more Agent Hugos. Hula, Robot Rumble, Hula, something Hula Holiday, Lemon Twist, Buggazoom, which is the Racer 1, Cannon Combat, and something else. Yeah, how the hell was Hugo not an Astro Bot? He carried the PlayStation. We have avoided Phoenix games for quite a while, Raw Man, actually. You think you joined the first SSX, Orochi? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. A very mid platformer. It worked, it plays. The meme face Hagrid is not in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, sadly. Or the Sorcerer's Stone if you're from America. Hugo having a game of Ronaldo? That might have been a thing. But Harry Potter, it works, it plays, it's fine. It was a platformer adventure. I don't remember too much about it. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, meme face is only in the PlayStation 1 version. Funny enough, Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone, like, had multiple different, like, versions of different developers making different games. I think there's a Game Boy Color version that's on its own. There's a GBA version that's completely different. Then you got the PlayStation 1 version that's completely different. And then you got the Xbox, GameCube, PlayStation 2 version that's completely different. Crazy. The final boss fight being shit in Harry Potter? A little bit. I don't remember it being too frustrating. Oh, thanks, FK, for getting the trailer for some. There you go. FK's got you covered. Legend of Dragon. The Game Boy one, pretty sure it was a turn-based RPG. I know they did that with one of the Lord of the Rings. Legend of Dragon. Now, this got voted by Stuttery because he said this was a very bad game. Oh, Gator Games football. You're upset, aren't you, Neil? Now, yeah, this was put on the bad games list. Like, this gets the bad games list. But do you know why this is on the bad games list? Because everyone played the Wii version, which has motion controls. The PS2 version, which I don't think anyone played, but was ported onto PS2, doesn't have that. It's just button mash combat. And I don't remember it being shit. It weren't like, I played for all 3 characters and all their story modes in one stream and it was fine. Like, honestly, it's on, I think the Wii version is dog shite, but the PS2 version isn't as bad because there's no motion controls. I think. The first real fighting game? I mean, Fighting Spirits, Fighting Angels is the first real fighting game. We played Tekken in the Namco collection, so that that was kind of jank as well. We haven't actually played a decently good fighter yet. No, I get you though, Undercode. But yeah, Legend of Dragon, also not a bad game. That game is bad for Dynasty Warriors 2. Oh, here it is, everyone. The beautiful mess that is the Shield. Just another day. I can't give this an A rank. I can't give the Shield an A. I can't. It got laughs and enjoyment for the wrong reasons.
That was just plain sloppy.
Just another A. For someone who loves the show F tier. Yeah. Now, fans of The Shield absolutely despise this game. I've never seen it, so B for me again. The Shield series lately and Just Another Day is actually very goddamn loud in the end, blowing your eardrums. Just another day. Yeah, I can't. The Shield played fine. The frame rate was a bit shit at times. For the fans, there's a special what if, isn't there? Where at the very end of the game, there's it has multiple branching storylines at the end, which I really appreciate. At the very end, you can pick multiple different outcomes, and they all do different things. One, you get arrested. One, you become like, I think you get like fired or something. And the other one is the original cast all get together for one special mission or something. Fans will know more, but there's one of the branching storylines where all four of the members of the actual TV show get together for like one heist or mission. Beverly Hills Cop, I think, had the worst frame rate, but The Shield is fine. I love it. I can't give it an A, as much as it's beautiful meme material. Fantastic meme material. But, I can't. It ain't fantastic. Oh! Mouth Guy from the shitty, weird, creepy, fake porn video that kept playing throughout that game. And we found the best character, Mouth Guy, who randomly appears for like 1 second during... Here it comes, hey! Mouth Guy. The Shield TV show's S tier. A lot of people, I mean, because we played The Shield, a lot more people wanted to watch the show. And a lot of people got into the show thanks to it. So there is that going for it. Oh, now, not gonna lie. Come On Baby. Come On Baby is an A rank for me. I fucking loved Come On Baby. It was so hard to beat, but what a fucking crazy Japanese game. What a batshit crazy, beautiful game that stayed in Japan, but I got to experience. You don't think you saw it? It was one of our sport game choices. It was on the sport game wheel. I think Porkis put it on the sport game wheel and it won. What can I say about Come On Baby? It's basically track and field, but literally babies. Punching, and there's slap fights. There's baby slap fights. Controversially, not a sports game. It kind of plays like track and field. It's two babies competing against each other, trying to win. There's a summer version and a winter version. It's absolutely one of those, stayed in Japan, never left Japan, bought it myself, loved the crap out of it. It really was a fantastic Come On Baby experience. And speaking of sports games, because I didn't consider it a sports game, we spun again the sports wheel, and we kind of got another chill sports game. Tony Hawk's 3 won. Now, Tony Hawk's 3. It's a good game, but it's got that cursed time limit that I don't like about Tony Hawk. It's a very B game. Very B. It ain't something special, Tony Hawk 3. It's okay, there's multiple levels, but I hate the time limit version. I'm so happy when they dropped the whole 2 minutes to beat multiple missions on maps. And they went just to, oh, here's a load of missions, go beat the missions, you know? But it's a very mid-game, it's fine. There's a few Marvel characters, I think Wolverine is one of the characters you can play as in it. It's okay, it works, it plays, it's fine, blah, 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 you know. The more. It's done, it's done. Now, Come On Baby is better than Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. You're damn right. I could easily play this again. You know, A rank for me is games I'd come back to and play again. Mate, I mean, I want to go back and defeat the super boss in this. Come On Baby. I'd if I could have friends round, I'd have a few games of Come On Baby. I think, oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, if this game would never leave Japan because, unless they heavily edited it, I mean, one of the characters, which I tried to avoid being the character I face against, if one of the babies in this game, if it wins, it drops its trousers and flashes its little wee-wee. There is baby pee-pee in this game, be warned. Do not stream that. That would not cut it. Couple of beers and baby slapping would go hard, you know it. Now, Jurassic Park. There aren't many park management games on the PS2, and this game was... I actually had a really lot of fun with this, and there's a mission mode as well. I'm going to put it an A for now. For park management games, it is the only Jurassic Park game on 6th gen as well. I don't think, out of everything they could have done with Jurassic Park, all they did was make a park management game. There is no Jurassic Park, like, hunting game, shooting game. I think Jurassic Park is in the Universal Studios game that's on GameCube and is trash, and that's about it. The last two, yeah, and they've gone back to just... I mean, don't get me wrong, Jurassic Park is all about theme parks. If they want to go park management, that's how it should be. It works and it plays well. Operation Genesis, one of your favorite sim builders. They were scared of how awful Trespasser was. Right, next. Flat Out. I don't remember... very forgettable game for me, this one. Maybe the sequel will be better. I don't remember much about Flat Out, I'll be honest. I remember it was a... I remember there was a cool thing, if you crashed your car, your racer fell out. But I think it was it felt to me like it was trying to be like Burnout, but I would have rather been playing Burnout kind of thing. To catch you later, Wolf. Thanks for being here. But yeah, Flat Out was very mid. Not that... don't remember much about it. Colin McRae 3. I really liked Colin McRae 3. I'm gonna put this in the A tier, honestly. I remember loving Colin McRae 3. Really, really enjoying. Yeah, it was alright when I managed to stay on the road. Really, it was a very satisfying game when I beat it as well. Like, Colin McRae in 3 in particular, you have to beat it on normal mode, and then it unlocks hard mode. You have to beat all that, and then it unlocks... what do you call it? Very hard mode. Also has some really fun cheats. Has some really fun cheats. Like, you can drive around in a tank, in a jet engine, in a UFO. It's your least favorite one? You think the next one's good? For what? You know what? It was my first rally experience, and Colin McRally 3 I really enjoyed. Dynasty Warriors kill Neil. Neil had never said... Neil, until this next game was played, never ever said this game is shit or fuck this game. But Dynasty Warriors come along and it broke Neil. This game broke Neil. And I'm not gonna lie, like, to beat this game, I could have beat it with one...
It's just that simple.
To beat this game, I could have beat it with one character and be done with it. But I beat it with every character.
It's just that simple.
And hang on a minute. Wait a minute. There was only one redeeming thing about it. Hang on. I mean, in spirit of it, just so we can all remember. Just so we can all remember it for one last time. I'll let this play. But there was only one good thing about Dynasty Warriors 2. I think you'll know. I beat it with every character. And every character had the same... Every character had the same ending. But it finished on...
It's just that simple.
This banger of a J-pop soundtrack. This was the one redeeming thing about Dynasty Warriors 2 that I think I could remember. Here we go. Do you guys remember this song? Do you remember this song playing 50 times? But yeah, I beat it with every character, and I won't lie, the game was so generic. There was nothing special about it. No cutscenes, no voice act. Nothing really super special. Yeah, I beat every character on Dynasty Warriors 2. I was crazy, but there we go. That was the only redeeming thing about Dynasty Warriors 2, though. Dynasty Warriors? Ridge Racer 5. Bit of a mid-racing game. The last race was really hard for me, but what's more to say, really? Ridge Racer 5. It was good. It was okay. Nothing special about it. It's Ridge Racer! Ridge Racer. Oh, sorry, what was that, Larry? Did you say? You see Gallop Race in the F tier? Oh, yeah, nothing yet. No, it's left to be ranked, yeah. Driver. Yeah, you know... I mean, there's 2 games by this developer. And one of their other games I want to put in the A tier more than Driver 3. Driver 3... I can't put it in A. It is frustrating at times. It was funny, though. But, nah. Driver 3 is such a mid-game as well. Nothing... It works, but... Yeah, I've had some great games. I know. There's been a lot of mid. Not much bad. But yeah, Driver 3's okay. But Half-Life on the PlayStation 2, not gonna lie, solid game. Great. Fantastic first-person shooter. Fantastic first-person shooter, A tier for me. No. I don't think Half-Life... Well, at the moment, I'm not too sure. I don't think I could give Half-Life 1 S tier. It's a great technical masterpiece on the PS2. But would I put it in S tier? I'm already seeing some other games I want to put in the S tier, so no. I know 1 or 2 games I'm definitely putting in S tier, and I know I only ever put 5 games in S tier. Half-Life will get moved down soon, so there's no point in putting it up there. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, the last episode. You mean the last few missions in Half-Life suck, and the final big giant weird boss baby was weird in Half-Life as well. Yeah, Unlimited Saga. The original SSX. What can you say more about it? It played. It was fine. It was good. Snowboarding. You know. It worked. Snowboarding. You know. It was fun. Once you know how to play SSX, it felt so good. You think it's an S tier for you, Donatello? I remember once I got the flow of it, I loved it, but I don't know if I'd ever go back and play that one. Alright, Dynasty Warriors, you've worn, you're welcome. Let me go back to Donkey Kong now. A bit more chill. Spinning. Yeah, I had to learn how to do the spin jumping. Yeah, the timing of it was weird. Yo, we got a Dadson raid while we're tiering here. Hey, Dadson. Welcome in, Raiders. Don't mind us, we're just tier ranking our next 100 games we just beat. How was Gallop Racer Dadson? If people on my channel don't know Dadson, we rated him earlier on, but he is a fantastic gentleman, beating PS2 games just like myself. He's horsing around with some Gallop Racer at the moment. I mean, G1 jockey. I hope the horse goes well. I hope it treats you well. But yes, we are just ranking my next 100 games I just beat. We just beat SingStar. Absolutely wonderful. You've unlocked G1 races. Good, good, good. That is progress. That is progress. Do you think Donkey Kong could be friends with Curious George? I would not know. Curious George... Endless Legend in its own category. Oh. Curious George, based on the movie, very meh. It was okay. Wouldn't really play it again, but I wouldn't say it's a shit game. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's gonna be, I mean, this is the reason why I left the S tier. This is the reason why I left the S tier blank. Bam! Oh baby, put it up there. Hit that high note with that beautiful Final Fantasy X. So that gets slapped right up there. Beautiful Final Fantasy X. One of the best RPGs. One of the best leveling systems. Don't care. You can burn my house down if you want. I don't care. Top tier. Rigged. Ha 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 ha. Final Fantasy X. One of the best RPG experiences I've ever had to this day. One of the best leveling systems I've ever had. Fantastic game. Love it. Also, we did all the optional weapons and everything because I loved it so much. We played some Blitzball. We played some Chocobo Racing. We got all the Celestial weapons. We did the optional dungeons apart from some optional bosses. Why is ha 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 not sound redeemed? Because it's low-hanging. I don't know. It's low-hanging fruit. I think once I've heard it so many times, I would get annoyed by it. Saying that Sad Night just played, but I don't mind Sad Night. The leveling's good. It's fine. I love Final Fantasy X. Love it. Flaming Meteor with rigged on it. I know. Nah, Final Fantasy X is such... I saw Final Fantasy X in the box arts when we first started this. And when I said I only allow 5 S tier games, I was like, oh, Final Fantasy X is definitely going in there. There's no point not... So that's why a lot have been bumped down to A. Dark Aeons, yeah. Is it a tier list of games? I've beaten these 100 games. From game 101 to 200. I'm ranking these in enjoy... S tier is games I loved playing and beating. A is and would love to play again. I could easily go back and play these 2 games again. A is games I love playing, maybe would go back and play again. B are very meh PS2 games we've beaten. Don't think I'd ever go and play them again. maybe one day. Don't think so. C tier are very dismal and like weak experiences. Don't recommend it to anyone really. And F is just don't play them. So I mean, if you want some really horrible fodder for Dadson, get him to play Freak Style or Snooker. Beverly Hills Cop isn't actually that bad, but it's just a shit game. But yeah, this one, Freak Style, bit of fodder there. Snooker, bit of fodder there. You enjoyed Beverly Hills Cop as a kid? Meh, it's okay. I'm only allowing 5 S tiers, yeah, per 100. I think it's a good ratio. You thought I loved Snooker. I didn't even explain it. I just put in F, and then they started explaining it. The first dot hack, actually not that bad of a game. I really didn't like how the mission structure was, though. You had the... My biggest gripe with dot hack is that you have to log out, look at your messages, log back in, then go and do a mission. I get it. I understand why you do it. It's all part of being... logging on to a fake MMO, interacting with people, and then getting messages going, and reading the news, something's happened online, go back and log in. I get the structure of it. It's meant to be for plot reasons, but I don't know. I weren't blown away by it, honestly. Like, was not blown away by it. There's still S left for Gallop Racers. Or A's, maybe. I should rank all the S's once the challenge is over. Friends. I mean, I don't watch Friends. I never, like, luckily, thank God, my best friend, one of my best friends was in chat. She carried me through it. I'd still be playing this today if she didn't turn up and I used her as help for this. I don't know anything about Friends. I don't really care about Friends, but if you care about Friends, then maybe you'd want to play it. It's literally a game based on Friends trivia. F? You all think F? It was pretty shit. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I would never play it again. C? Yeah, C's fine. You know what? If you're a Friends fan, you'd play it. If you like Friends, you might go and buy it. Yeah, it's made for Friends fans. I mean, most of this stuff in C tier is for that reason. If you like your Bible, if you like the Bible, if you like NASCAR for 50 hours, if you like Dynasty Warriors, if you like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, if you like Bob the Builder, this is what that C tier is all about. Did Friends make me hate life? No, you're right. Exactly. Friends should not go in F tier because these were all depressing games in one way or another. But Ugly Martians, honestly, not a bad racing game. Not a bad racing game. But would I ask people to play it? No. I don't know. It's pretty meh. I wouldn't, if you had $5 or £5, I think you could buy way better racing games than But Ugly Martians. You know what I mean? Like, would you buy But Ugly Martians as an arcade racer, or would you buy... Oh, we haven't got an arcade racer on here. Oh! Get Outrun over But Ugly Martians. There you go. Pretty much. Just grab Outrun over that. Even though Outrun's like 20 quid, but still. Yeah, that was one of your wheel wins, But Ugly Martians. Ah, here it is, everybody. Here it is. Oh, you know what? Sorry, Donkey Kong. We've got to play our theme song one more time. Hang on. We've got to play it for the boy. For the boy. For the red guy himself. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. What a hidden gem this son of a bitch was. You look at that front cover and you think, what a pile of shit that game must be. But what a... Do you know what let this game down? The last mission again. Pushing around that stupid cube was the most stupidest thing they could have come up with. It made that last level a slog. But the shadow puzzle, there's stuff in this PS2 game that was so experimental and worked and was fun. This is what it's from. Gift. This song is from Gift. The Iceland theme as well. I'm putting him. I've got to put Gift in the A tier. Gift is the perfect example of don't judge a book by its covers. Do not judge a book by its covers. Yeah, it's jank. The presentation is jank. It opens with such a crazy freaking cutscene that you don't get any more cutscenes after it. But the introduction to the game is batshit crazy. But it is such a good game to play. PAL only, by the way. PAL only. So you'd have to import that game to give it a go. But what a fantastically hidden gem. And great songs too. Nah, it was good game. Good game. Oh, here we go. We were talking about arcade races that you could play rather than But Ugly Martians. Here we go. Rumble Racing. This was a fun game. A little fun game. Played a lot like But Ugly Martians. You do tricks, you get boosts, there's weapons and everything. I'll put Rumble Racing up in the B tier. This song was the real gift as well. It's just that simple. Like, you want me to put on the Iceland theme one, yeah? Okay, we'll do that. Not with an advert playing, we won't. Pioneering excellence. We don't care about pioneering excellence. We want to hear some Iceland themes. Oh my god. Really? Another chill song from the lovely game. War of the Monsters, another kind of meh game. It is what it is. You like kaiju stuff. It's kaiju monster fighting. What more is there to say than that, really? It run around, beat the shit out of other people as kaiju monsters. Is what it is. Yeah, the Gift has some amazing. This is another song from Gift. Great soundtrack. Knockout Kings. I actually had not good boxing game. Not fantastic. I mean, the Fight Night games I've played more. We beat the shit out of Muhammad Ali and we got through. Well, it just kept boxing. You know, boxing is boxing. It worked though. It wasn't exactly broken. Go through, train, level up, beat up people, keep going up, go through, rank up, beat up people, rank, you know. Is what it is. Sopranos. Now, once again, I didn't mind this game. I didn't mind this game because I've never watched the Sopranos series. Supposedly, this is a travesty of a game because it, you know, it puts a real scar on the actual TV show. I'll tell you what, though, the Sopranos game has an insane amount of voice acting. Every character you can interact with, and they tell you stuff. I remember going through the levels, interacting with people. The combat weren't bad. The gunplay was a little bit shit. I didn't... Like, once again, I don't know why people put this on, like, shit tier. For... As someone who's just played it as a game, who knows nothing about the TV show, I liked it. I liked it. I can't say any more than that, you know? It was a fair game. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. The TV show's good, yeah. Right, back to some Donkey Kong. Fantastic game. Can't go wrong with it. Now, oh, Monster Rancher 3. You know what? I'm probably the only person that likes this game. Do you know what Monster Rancher's problem is? Monster Rancher 3 is great when you put the discs in and it generates monsters and you see all the... I get to put all my PS2 games in and see what monsters I get. But then the gameplay is such a grind. Such a grind. Such a grind. I'm going to put this here. As a Monster Hunter, as a Monster Rancher fan, I'm putting it here. Nightwater Kirby, thank you for being here. I love Monster Rancher, but I don't know anyone that would like playing it other than me. Yes, Monster Rancher is great for generating monsters. To beat the game becomes a grind. Massive grind. Yeah, some really raunchy jokes in that one, wasn't there, Donatello? Monster Rancher that is my main problem. This is coming from a Monster Rancher fan. I love the Monster Rancher series, but I can't recommend it to anyone. I can't. It's just... It's such a grindy game. It's a huge grind. So that's why I also agree that it's not a very good game to recommend. So that's what it is. The monsters, you can spend hours generating. I want to do a video project with the Monster Rancher series. Once I have every single PAL PS2 game, I want to record what every single game generates on the Monster Rancher games. It's going to take forever to record, but I want to see what every single PS2 game would generate on Monster Rancher, game by game, disc by disc. It'll take a while though. It'll take a long while, but I'd like to do it one day. Pro Evolution Soccer 2. You know, it worked. It was fun. I could put it in A tier because it had We Are the Champions for its credit song, but I won't. Pro Evolution Soccer 2, it's football, mate. What can I say? I'm not going to start a war and put FIFA up there. You know, I'm not going to start any wars. It is what it is. Bass Master Fishing. Oh, Captain Coos's only appearance for game 100 to 200. My uncle only had one game that he played this year, everyone. He's really sad. He's really sad. I'm sure... What? I don't know if he wants to rank it or not. What's that? I don't know. I don't know if he should rank it. I don't know where the hat is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Captain Coos can come in and rank it. So. Also, I don't remember how Captain Coos, my uncle, sounded like. But Bass Master Fishing. I mean, the only other fishing game we played is Rapala Pro Fishing, and this game was way funner. But it was so bare bones as well. This is, spoiler alert, this is a...
That was just plain sloppy.
This is a simple 2000 game that came to PAL, and also came to North America. It's called something else in North America, this game. I'm putting it C. No, fuck it. B. There was nothing bad. It weren't frustrating. It weren't bad, and it worked. Oh no, so it's bare bones. It's bare bones. There's 10 levels. There's 10 levels, and you win the game. It took like 2 hours, 3 hours to beat. Now I've got to put in a C. You picture Captain Coos sounding like the pirate from the opening SpongeBob. Are you ready, kids? NHL, it worked. It was fun. Can't go wrong with it. Oh, Dave Mirra. Yeah, hockey, it was fun. It played. Dave Mirra Pro BMX is really freaking hard. I'm going to put it in the C tier. that bike game was unbelievably tough. You had the beat competition mode to beat it, and how they did the competitions was really annoying. Don't get me wrong, I get what they wanted to do. They programmed it so in Tony Hawk's, you go on one lip, you get a load of points, you generate a big massive score, you get like 80s, 90s. Dave Mirra, Activision I think produced that, developed, no, not Activision, can't remember who developed Dave Mirra. You had to use the entire map, and if you kept using the same spot on the map, you got negative points at the end of the rating. So you had to go over, in a way, it makes sense, so doesn't it? Use the entire map, and you get good points for using the entire map. But if you fell off or hurt yourself while spending 2 minutes doing that, it instantly gave you a negative score. I really did not like Dave Mirra at all. It was how they programmed it was not good. I did not like it, not one bit. No. NBA, once again, EA know how to do their sports games. Nothing special about that. I'm not going to say more. Basketball, it worked. You throw ball in hoop, score. ATV off-road, very generic, not, well, forgettable ATV racing game. It once again, I remember having fun with it, but I don't remember too much more about it other than having fun. Pretty much what it is. It is what it was. It is what it is. Madden, another EA Sports game. Mid. Now. I mean, at the moment, it's going to go in S. Because I mean, maybe biased, I love platformers. And Jak and Daxter, I think is... It's going to probably move down. I'm looking at the other games still coming up. I know. I think Jak and Daxter peaked, personally peaked on the first game. I like Jak 2, but it got too much of a GTA influence about it. Jak and Daxter 1, the platforming's great. It's a great collectathon. It's short. It's fun. It's not short. Well, you could beat it in like 10, 12 hours. You like the first one? You love the first one too? It's good. Voice acting, great cast, great animations, great characters. It's a timepiece. It's one of the older PS2 one of the older PS2 games, but it holds its value. That only needs 2 spaces for the free Gallop Racer. Well, Gallop Racer 2000, you've missed 2001, which got B, because there's no tutorial in it. I'm afraid, Larry. FIFA, it worked, fine. We got the Cayman Islands to the World Cup. We got the Cayman Islands to qualify. I don't know if that will it doesn't get an A rank though, because that was it. It was notoriously hard to do that. Yeah, Jak 2 becomes a whole different game, sadly. What now? I mean, I'm gonna do this and what? What? Was I in a Discord call and didn't know? Weird. Must have been in a Discord call and I didn't even know. Stuntman is getting A tier. What a fantastic game. There's no game that plays like that. There is no other game that plays like Stuntman. Going back and playing it now, it's fantastic. Oh, Stuntman 2 as well. We've got Stuntman 2 still as well. Stuntman is... It feels so good to beat movies. Stuntman is great. Load times are a little bit... They weren't too bad. They're okay. Yeah, you're right, though. Stuntman... The Stuntman... There's only one other stunt series I know about. I've actually purchased it. Because I've only recently got an original Xbox. I've bought this game to give it a try at some point when I've got some free time. It's called Chase, and it's on the original Xbox. They have their own stunt series, their own stuntman game. You hate a stuntman on PS3? That would be Ignition. It's the only other stuntman game. I mean, spoiler alert, when Stuntman Ignition comes up, I even got every achievement on that game back in the day because I like the Stuntman series. I think it's a great game. It's frustrating, it's hard, but it feels so good when you do pass those movies and you get to see your stunts replay on like these trailers they make, which is really cool as well. Mercenaries is good apart from the final mission. That's why it got into the B tier. Would have gone a bit higher if it wasn't because of that. Stuntman, fantastic game. Don't care. A rank. All day long. All day long. You'll never have another game like it. Tiger Woods, yeah, same. Nothing good. It has the motion controls problem, but unlike Tiger Woods 2001, the motion controls were kind of fixed on this one, so it's good. Much better than the first one. The RC section with the bad camera is definitely one of the shit missions, yeah. You got Stunt Master because of my playthrough, Yuma? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Fucking Echo the Dolphin. No one should play this game. The only good thing about Echo the Dolphin is Tom Baker. The only good thing about Echo the Dolphin is Tom Baker and the music. Echo, 20 hours? Was it 20 hours? I remember it taking ages. The hints are so cryptic. Echo's a good game. The biggest problem is the level design. Some levels and puzzle. Yes, exactly, Donatello. Too cryptic. We forget about that because something else happened after. Echo the Dolphin has a really good soundtrack. Has a really good soundtrack. And looks good. But apart from that, I don't know what else to say. It's frustrating. It's not good. I wouldn't. Tom Baker was the only other good thing about it. That's about it. Now, Shinobi? Oh, Shinobi. Shinobi, I nearly put you in A tier. Yeah, I think all these sports games are fine. I did not have any issues with any of these. These are all fine. They all play. And if you're a football fan, you'd like C tier is like, even as a NASCAR fan, I wouldn't recommend that. But football fan, I don't know. I didn't mind it, but I'm sure football fans, if you recommend FIFA and NHLs, they'd like these games. I mean, EA Sports, look, you gotta realize that these are all by EA. EA knew how, they were good at making sports games. They knew what they were doing. Not all the time, though. EA weren't good all the time, you know, but still. I would rather play all these sports games 4 times than play Echo the Dolphin again. I'll be deadly serious with you. I never want to play Echo the Dolphin again. It was so... It's not good. But Shinobi is so close to being an A-tier game. It has the Mercenaries effect, though, where the final boss... I remember playing Shinobi and going, why does everyone say this game is too hard? Why is everyone saying that? Why is everyone saying Shinobi's really hard? Why is everyone saying Shinobi's difficult? They must have not been playing the same game I'm playing. Then, holy shit, the final boss in Shinobi. I've played hard. I think that boss, I've fought an easier Dark Souls fights than Shinobi. Like, Jesus Christ, that boss fight sucked. Yeah, Echo opens with Tom Baker. He narrates it. You feel like you're getting pulled in. The first level's fine, and then the second level's that weird cryptic level where you gotta... Oh... I'm just remembering Echo again. You had to, like... There's an eel that eats you if you don't stop it. So you had to go to one area to get a turtle to come all the way out. And you had to tell the turtle to follow you all the way out. And you had to use the turtle as a ceiling to then go underneath this stupid eel so it doesn't bite you to death. It sucked. Echo sucked. Oh, you know what? This was a fun game. I'm not even a wrestling fan. Never got into WWF, WWE, whatever it is. This game was so good. I loved. Why not F tier? Someone might play it. Some Sega fan might play it. SmackDown was so good. So good. I'm not even a wrestling fan and I got pulled in. Like, you know, the different things you could do, you interact. There's like, there were some, spin the wheel. Yeah, you know it. Theo the Wheeler. Theo the Wheeler. Theo Wheeler, the wheel. Theo the Wheel Wheeler. Theo Wheeler, that was it. Yeah, this one's Shut Your Mouth. Such a good wrestling game. The next one's probably your favorite. Now, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Now, this could be I played the PAL version. Yo, Paul, how you doing, man? Let me give a shout out to lovely Paul, the PlayStation 1 Racer Challenge man himself. Paul, how's it going? Nice seeing you, dude. Please, people, if you like Challenger content, don't forget to check out Paul Experience, who is trying to beat all those PlayStation 1 racing games at the moment. Lovely, lovely chap. Please check him out. 2002 to 2007 was... I never got into wrestling. I kind of knew from the get-go that it was kind of more of a stage performance, like, thing. So that kind of is why my appeal for it didn't really gel. But that's just me. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Now, be ready now, because I'm judging this on the PAL version. I don't know what happened with the PAL version, but the PAL version has the Japanese voice cast in it. The North American version has North American voice actors from the Funimation series, I think, or something. I don't know if there was some weird licensing issues or something else with it, but you had to listen to Japanese voice actors, and it kind of... I kind of missed not being able to hear the cheesy voice lines from all the cast. So for me, if you're buying the PAL version of this, I'm gonna put it here. I did not like that version. I would like to get the American version and I might do a revisit. I might buy the North American version of Budokai 1 and replay it with the American voice cast. But the Japanese voice cast, I don't like Japanese Goku anyway. I never have liked the high-pitched screeching Japanese Goku's voice actor. Having a stinking time with the current game. What's the one you're on? Vanishing Point. Oh my god. Someone showed me a clip the other day. Oh, just recently. The physics are really bad in that one, aren't they? Where you hit a wall and you like absolutely fly all over the place. I'd like to maybe give Budokai 2 the benefit of the doubt if I played the North American version. Oh, fucking Taxi 3. This game's a piece of shit. I'm just gonna put it down here. Taxi 3 was so bad. We beat that game in under an hour. It's so bad. Sometimes crashes will ping you into space. It's mad. Taxi 3 was so bad. Such a short game. Yeah, that was it. PS Daz, who's also beating PS1 games at the moment. Yeah, he posted it. That was it. PS Daz. Frickin' Taxi 3. There's nothing more to say about it. It was short and shit. Short and shit. I would. It's cheap as well. If you want to get a copy of it yourself, go right ahead. But it's short and shit. Oh, Gallop Racer 2002. No, 2003. Oh, where am I going to put it, Larry? Where am I going to... I need to increase the size of this. Larry, where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put it, Larry? Oh, where do you think I'm going to put it, Larry? Where do you think I'm going to put the precious Gallop Racer? Yo, Killpain. Well, this Gallop Racer... Honestly, I think I liked the most out of the 3 I've played. It has a tutorial. It has a tutorial. The most important thing. Yo, Killpain, 6 months. Thank you so much, man. Gallop Racer for me, I think, is going in the... Gallop Racer 2003, aka At the Races Gallop Racer, is going to get the A tier for me. Out of the 3 Gallop Racers, spoiler, I've kind of already given it away. That's my favourite Gallop Racer I've played so far. Loved it. Loved Gallop Racer 2003. So much. Killpain, would you like to add a game to the sub wheel? Now that I'm actually reminding people. I forgot about it for a couple of weeks ago. So if you'd like to add a game to the sub wheel, let me know. While doing... I need to resize this a little bit. Hang on. Where is my phone? Oh, there it is. You know what? Hang on. I need to play... Before we talk about this next game, we all know where it's going to go. Oh, the bane of my life.
That was just plain slap.
The bane of my life. This fucking game. Bam. God. The 3rd Gallop Racer lowest because Grandpa Coos was a shit jockey.
It's just that simple.
I am a huge RPG fan. But if I went back in time, and give young Coos Unlimited Saga as my first RPG experience, I'd fucking hate RPGs. This game sucks. The only redeeming thing is the music and the sprite work in it. The bosses are stressful. Some of the most stressful, not even optional bosses, they're story bosses. You have to beat story bosses that are the most stressful bosses I've ever fought. I've fought easier Shin Megami Tensei bosses than Unlimited Saga final bosses. It sucked. Sky to Sea, thank you, Killpain. I'll do that. I detest Unlimited Saga. If I was given Unlimited Saga as a child, I'd go outside and play and quit games. Oh, yeah, the leveling system wasn't convoluted. Yeah, no. You know what? Oh, fucking hell. What? You just reminded me more why I hated that game. Let me put Donkey Kong back on because I need to chill. Unlimited Saga, to beat the game, you battle so much RNG. You want to make a good build? Well, good luck. Hopefully when you beat the mission, the right level up panels were generated. You want to make the best gear? Well, good luck. There's a 15% chance of getting the gear you need to defeat bosses. You know. Oh, do you like random encounters? Don't worry, you can't run away from them. You're going to have to fight every random encounter you fight. Yeah, that too. I usually never run away from a random encounter because at least you get some gold, some experience, some money, some item drops. You get none of that in Unlimited Saga. None of it. None of it. Absolutely nothing. No chance of playing every character? Oh yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. This insane guy, you know me, I like to find an end screen or credits. The only way to get credits in Unlimited Saga? Beating it with every goddamn character. Hey, Curious Rally. You cracking you up? Oh, God. It was painful. No one should play Unlimited Saga. I've even given anyone that does the PS2 challenge, if I could create a pass card, I'd send it to your house. I'd create an Unlimited Saga pass card, and on the back, it'll be like from Monopoly. You know how Monopoly, it's like, you won second prize in the beauty contest. It'd be like, Koos gives you the pass to only have to beat it with one character. Don't play as the mouse character, whatever his name is, because he sucks. So depressing. So another depressing game to play. Yeah, take a breath. I know. I need a drink. Pepsi Max will help me. I love Katamari, Larry. Just a spoiler. SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants. It was a party game like Mario Party where you play as SpongeBob characters, and I'm putting it B. You know what? That SpongeBob game would be great with a group of people, because if you win, your character gets to be in the next section of the movie, and when you complete the story mode, the movie is made up of all the characters that, you know, won the different sections of the movie. Problem when you're playing the story mode is that you have to beat every movie with your character anyway. So you're basically beating the game and unlocking just a movie about your character. If you played party mode, which was why my friend recommended it to me, she said her and her sister used to love playing it and beating each other and trying to get their character in the next section of the movie, which makes a lot more sense and would be a lot more fun. If I played that in a party aspect, I'd probably rank it higher. But for a story beat, reason why we're ranking these on a solo basis, B. Gator Games Football B tier. It is what it was. It works. I can't say more about it, I'm afraid. Right, you can't see it, but I can. The next one is this. Now, this game didn't play very well. What the hell? Why can't I pull it up? Formula 1 2001. It was pretty meh. Not gonna lie. I'll put it there. It worked, it played, it ran. It was good-ish. Start playing football. The AI was shit in that game. They were so bad. But the problem was, I realized early on that I could cut corners and you didn't get punished for it. Supposedly, later on, F1 games punish you for, like, you know, not taking, like, you're meant to stay on the road. But there were huge, like, cuts I could do. I could drive over, like, grassy terrain, not spin out or anything, and, like, get away with it. So that's what I did in that, and got, like, just did really easy and well. The next one, you guys can't see, but I'll show it, is Katamari Damacy. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you want... This is a reason why 6th generation gaming is 6th generation gaming. This game is batshit crazy and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm putting it up there, S rank. It is balmy, it's crazy, it's over the top, it's unique. It's just so good. It's such a batshit crazy game that, you know, I can't say more than that, really. It's so unique for the system. So unique for the system. Yo, welcome on in, Bacon. Yeah, I could go back any day and play Katamari Damacy. Now, here's another game you guys... We're kind of cut off, but I'll bring them up and talk about it when I pull them up. There's a whole lot of game left. Only 5 S ranks if I make it into my tier list, so... Next one. Now, this is a tough one. Cold Winter. Honestly, I've yet to play Black, but Black, the FPS, is going to have a hard time competing against this. What a good game this was. Holy shit. This was such a good FPS on the PS2. It ran well. The gore is gory. It's intense. It's fun. Also, Troy Baker? Yeah. No, Tom Baker. Why Troy? Why was I thinking Troy? Tom Baker voices one of the guys in this. This was a lucky dip. This is hard for me because I think this is an S tier game. I think this is such a hidden gem. They released a remaster on this. Cold, you know what? Until I'll have to fight them out with this. Cold Winter. Cold Winter is... honestly, it's so cheap. And I think the North American version is really expensive. If you live in the PAL territories, grab Cold Winter. It's so good. I remember having so much fun with this. Till now, the gunplay feels so good. The headshot system, like, it's one of those FPSs I love where one bullet to the head kills someone. There's no bullet sponge enemies. It's all realistic. It feels good. It's intense. It's great. There's a story to it. The story's great. Fantastic game. Fantastic game. Place it in S for now. We'll see later on. Shrek 2. Honestly, not a bad game. Nothing special about it, but pretty good. Pretty good Shrek game. You know, Shrek 2, fine. Based on the movie. It's probably fun with co-op. 4 people, 4-player co-op. 2 S ranks in a row. I know. I was spoiled there. I was spoiled there. I was spoiled. Now, Cold Fear. Unlike Cold Winter, I thought this game was pretty meh. There's like 6 different enemies in this game. And it's, it plays like budget. Sadly, it plays like budget Resident Evil, sadly. I love third-person shooters, but this game was very meh. If you want a game that plays like Cold Fear, play Resident Evil Revelations. Play Resident Evil Revelations. I really can't recommend it, you know. It's okay, like this, but the problem is this, like, if you, as a collector, this game has increased because it's got the stupid survival horror price tag behind it. People buy it because people hoard and buy this game because it's survival horror. I think it's a very bad survival horror. I think it's very meh. I wouldn't recommend it, really. It's not that great. Yeah. If you're going to play a cold game, play Cold Winter. The PC port's broken too. SSX Tricky. Now, unlike SSX, I will put this in A tier. This played really nicely. The you know, the visuals of the game are great. It feels good. It does what it's meant to do. It looks great when you play it. It feels good when you're playing it. Unlike SSX, the original, though, I did not like... I was trying to go for golds and all that one, but I stopped because some of the courses that you had to get for A rank points were really badly laid out, and it felt like I needed to look at a video tutorial to get the exact line to follow to get the golds, and I can't stand following like line videos to get like the scores that the developers are asking you to get. Oh, I've ever heard of the Maximo games. Sorry, Bacon, I didn't see that one. I have never played the Maximo games, Bacon. Sorry I missed that question. I try and catch up with questions all the time. I've never played the Maximo series. Welcome on in, by the way, Limited Fountain. I can't wait to play the Maximo series. The only Ghouls and Ghosts game I've ever played is Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the SNES. Oh, I played a bit of the PSP Ghouls and Ghosts as well. Loved that. Loved it. Kill Pain with a lucky dip. Is it gonna work? Is Firebot broken again? I just fixed him about an hour ago. But Kill Pain I'll sort out for you later on. Next game, it's gonna be another A-tier game. It's long, it's quite intense, but it is a damn banger of a game. It is Okami. Okami's a fantastic game. There's a reason why this game's getting a sequel. It plays very well. It's Doggo Zelda. It's a Doggo Zelda. It plays beautifully. Fantastic game. Visually great. Capcom with their cel-shaded looking games. It plays great. Love Okami. I will say, you know what Okami's biggest problem is? It's too long. Which is bad. But Okami has about 3 fake-outs in its storyline where it goes, oh, you're beating the game, psych! Oh, you're beating the game, psych! And then finally, you beat the game. Like, I feel like the game overly goes on. But it still plays really nice. It's a good game, but it's one gripe from me. Okami's great. If you want to grab Okami, it's been remastered on PS4 recently and stuff like that. Loads of places to play Okami. Highly recommend. Good game. Solid game. Yes, so Okami 2 is soon coming out. Next game in our challenge that we played was Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. It's basically Final Fantasy X, but with the Lord of the Rings license, it plays okay. It's mid. It's a very mid RPG. It's one of the only turn-based RPGs on the original Xbox as well. High B for you, Okami, yeah. Lord of the Rings, it played alright. It's fine. The leveling system's a bit of a grind. I wouldn't give it any more than a B, though. It is what it is. You play as 4 nameless characters that you don't really know much about. You have Gandalf, Ciri, and McKellen narrating throughout the whole game. There's a few flagship monsters. You defeat Smaug, which is kind of cool. Yeah, just because it plays like Final Fantasy X, it's not going to get an S rank. Don't worry about that. Project Zero was the next game we beat. I'm going to give this a mid as well. I don't really see the appeal of Project Zero personally. There's one thing I love. There's one thing I love about Project Zero. The atmosphere. The ambience and the music when there's atmosphere and there's silence and you're wondering when the monsters or the ghosts are coming out. I love that. I love the tension. I'm not a big fan of the combat. I think the combat's really clunky. And I'm not a big fan of there's like 4 or 5 enemy designs. You fight a broken ghost girl like... Broken neck ghost girl like 50 dozen times. There's another one. There's a really annoying boss that shoots projectiles that you fight multiple times and the developers know about it. And they put him in loads of different areas and you can die really quickly. Yeah, OG Xbox head. Bacon, everything on... If you're watching on my YouTube channel, which I can see you are, I save every single playthrough of all the games I've beaten so far. Everything's logged in on my YouTube there. You can go through my entire library of all the games I've beaten. At the moment, I'm up to uploads of game 196, I think, on the YouTube channel. It's absolutely fine. I love seeing new people coming along, Bacon. Thank you for coming along to the YouTube stream and watching the stream. All these games you've seen, I've played, I record, I upload, and everything on YouTube is archived. So you can see from game 1 to game up to 200 very soon. Loads of that. Loads and loads and loads of that. Loads. Now, a game that was incredibly hard but incredibly satisfying to beat. Here it is. Richard Burns Rally. Now, was Project Zero one where you put monsters in the pool and cheesed it? No. That one's coming up. That one's coming up. Now, Richard Burns Rally. Holy hell, what a challenge. Probably the most challenging rally game. More challenging than Colin McRae 3. I'm going to put it here on B because it was really, really challenging. There's one thing that I remember Richard Burns Rally more than anything, and that is, looks like the gearbox is broken. Looks like the gearbox is broken. It looks like the gearbox is broken. That's all I kept... you know what I mean? Kept hearing that. But super, super challenging. If there's a to this day, this has a huge modding community. Huge modding community. People still play this, mod this, and enjoy racing setups for it. Sound redeemed. It nearly was. But I couldn't stand save loading. Remember, I'm rating these on my experience not only as enjoying them, but getting to the credits or beating it.
Wow, a fish of a lifetime.
Save loading constantly for hitting a pebble or a rock. Don't get me wrong, supposedly that's what real rally's like. Hitting a pebble and then lose your gearbox breaking. Doing that constantly drove me nuts. But it was a good sim experience. It was. It doesn't get C because it was satisfying. When I got to the right times, the right beats, the right levels, when I did all that, it felt so good. Yes, it did become a meme for the next two. But yeah, I can't say any more than that, really. It is what it is. Next. Atelier Iris. Yeah, this game was quite good. It was quite surprising. Yo, Retro Johnny. Just drive more slow. I did learn it near the end, Porkis. I should... Less speed, more haste or something. I can't remember the term. But yeah, I should have done that more. Atelier Iris. Solid game. Solid game. I had a lot of fun with this one. But did I have enough fun to give it an A rank? No. Not really. I have yet to put an RPG on A rank. Shock. Oh, I know what I'm going to put on A rank already. Let's say more speed. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I'm doing my next tier for the next 100 games we beat. Atelier Iris was fine. It played good. It was okay. The leveling system for me was a little bit limited, really. Yeah. Good rally is all about finding that risk-reward balance. The B list is getting fat. It usually gets quite fat. This is usually about it. I mean, look. About 5... This is the sandwich. The filling in the middle of the B is usually the big fat filling. And there's only a good few on the other side. V-Rally 3. Now, once again, had a lot of fun with this one. Also, I'd love to replay this game again with that cheat where you play as the little tiny car and Frenchman is speaking to you. There's that cheat I'd love to beat this game again with that weird cheat that we did, that you activated once we beat the game, where you play as a tiny little car racing around and everyone's high pitched goes like the French guy saying turn left, turn right. I actually really like V-Rally. I'm going to put that one in A as well. Another fun... I don't know what's happened to me. You guys keep giving me horse racing and rally games, and I've ended up getting, like, Stockholm Syndrome with them now. V-Rally 4's meant to be good as well. The bottom is usually the most burnt, the frosting on the top is the best, and the middle is mostly filling. Nice one, oh man. That was it. Oh, we got a problem. We've got a problem. We got a problem. I'm going to have to knock something out of the S tier, because this is an S tier game. I loved the shit out of playing this fully and 100%ing it. Here it is. This was a top tier game, and playing it without using cheats and 100%ing it. It's Vice City. This was a freaking timepiece of a banger of a game. The soundtrack alone was fantastic. The gameplay is great.
Look at the arse on that.
And we got one of the best sound redeems we'll ever get. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. What a banger. What a banger. No checkpoints.
Look at the arse on that.
There was never a time when we were struggling. Like, I guess I knew how to play Grand Theft Auto, so I never really got screwed with missions.
Look at the arse on that.
Second best GTA. I mean, San Andreas is top tier, but playing Vice City, the soundtrack alone is god tier. The soundtrack alone is a god tier game.
Look at the arse on that.
Shit, what do I remove? Right, okay. Unique experience that I think anyone would play and go fantastic game.
Look at the arse on that.
The AV stuff. Yeah.
Look at the arse on that.
You're playing Vice City when you play it. I hope you enjoy it. Really hope you enjoy it. You know what? It's heartbreaking to do, but out of all these experiences for me, I'm gonna move Jak and Daxter down to A. It's hard though. Outrun's one of the best arcade races I think you'll ever play. Final Fantasy X's one of the best RPGs I think you'll ever play on the PS2. Grand Theft Auto is one of the best GTA-like you ever play. Cold Winter
was just plain slow.
Cold Winter, I don't think I'm ever going to play another amazing FPS on the PS2. And Katamari Damacy is unique. Yeah. It's going to have to go here. It's going to have to go there. There's a lot of sad nights. Yeah. Oh, he's from that. That's where he's from. Yeah. The sad night's upset. He's been ranked down. He's upset. He's screwed. Sad night's gone. He's game over. Poor sad night. But yeah. Super sad. Super sad. Super sad. Poor sad night. Boo earns. That's it. I mean, I think there are other decent platformers out there. I think there are other decent platformers out there on the PS2 still to find. I think there are other decent PS2 platformers out there still to find. Yeah, I'm sticking with that. Sticking with it. I'm sorry. They are just all too good. Those five are too good. They are too good. They are too good. They are too good.
Was just plain sloppy.
Gaelic Games hurling. Catches it. Catches it. Catches it. Dark Cloud. Catches it. That beat. Sorry, Neil. S tier. It is what it is. No, Neil's upset now. I can't help it. There's nothing special about it, man. The Irish are now sad. Sorry. I'll put them next to each other. You could make a triple STO and put the best game in there and solve the whole sad night problem. Nah. I honestly, when I put Jack and Daxter up there to begin with, I wasn't fully sure he was worth an S rank anyway. It's a great platformer, but I don't know. There's others out there as well. Anyway. Disney Skate. It's Disney, it's Little Johnny's Skate, it's Little Johnny's Tony Hawk. And you know what? It plays alright. It plays alright. My biggest gripe with this one, not enough Disney IPs. They use just, I don't know why, Tarzan, Toy Story, and Lion King. Where the other cool, Aladdin? Where's the Aladdin? Where's the Hercules? You know what I mean? Missed opportunity there, man. They could have added way more cool Disney stuff. Not enough Disney stuff. I'm gonna put it in a bit just because there's just not enough. But you can unlock Little Romeo. Like, you know, if Activision could had the Disney license again, can you imagine way more Disney levels? Like, imagine Kingdom Hearts level scale skating. That's what they needed to do. Fun game. And that too, I'm with you. Lion King and Tarzan are basically like jungle-based, you know, environments. So it's really Toy Story and two of the same areas. Good game though. Destroy All Humans. Yeah, I'm giving it an A. Why am I giving it an A? Do you know the only reason why that got an A? Do you know what saved it? Because I got to watch that movie. With the giant lobster, the free movie. You get a free movie with the evil lobster aliens in it. The movie saves it. But it's a good game anyway. Jokes aside. It plays pretty good for a GTA clone. I've never played the Destroy All Human games, but the game was pretty good. Pretty good game. I can see why people like playing it. I can see why people play it. That was a shit movie. Beautifully shit movie. Next, we have Gumbird. Now, I'm not a shmup fan, and I'm just going to put it here on the Bs. Because I'm not a shmup guy. I don't really see the appeal of shmups, sadly. But I'm sure if you're a shmup fan, you'd grab it and play it. You get 2 Gumbirds on it. 2 Gumbird games on it. B for... It was notoriously hard as well. A bloody hard game. Bloody hard game. We had to cheese and add the player 2 controller to get past like final bosses and everything. It was a really hard game. Next game, Neil's favorite. Neil wants to give this game an Oscar if he could. Demon Summoner. I mean, I'm just going to put it down here straight away. Fucking Demon Summoner. What a trash game. What a terrible game. That bloody stealth level took me like 2 hours to beat. Yeah, if there was an N rank, that's Neil's rank. That stealth level sucked so much.
That was just plain sloppy.
It was so painful to get past that level. So painful. Yeah, if Neil could give a good rank for that, it'd be that game. Cold Winter as S. Honestly, play it yourself. Cold Winter is such a good game. Such a good FPS. Next game in the challenge, Harvest Moon. Now, I love Harvest Moon, but I felt like this was a way massively stripped down Harvest Moon. Did not enjoy that. I'm a Harvest Moon fan, and I did not enjoy this Harvest Moon. This one, there was weird. I don't know. There's something about that Harvest Moon in particular I just didn't like. Really short. Well, you can get the whole point of that Harvest Moon game is you could get multiple different endings, but your entire playthrough resets. The only thing that is kept is your money and your farming items. You have to re-level your sheep, your cows, your dog. It took ages. Did not enjoy it. Did not enjoy it. And I love Harvest Moon games, so that kind of breaks my heart to say that about that, you know. Well, here we go. Spoiler, an A-tier game's about to go on to the A-list. It is, obviously, the banger that is Kingdom Hearts. I don't care what you say about Kingdom Hearts. This game is a pretty damn fine game. An elevator conversation made this game to be what it is. It plays well. It looks fantastic. You get... I mean, it's a shame, because I would put this on an... I would put Kingdom Hearts in S tier, but I can't because there's way better S tiers on there. Yeah, you know what? Kingdom Hearts sadly lost to some amazing games, but Final Fantasy X's there. All day long. Final Fantasy X will be my S tier RPG over Kingdom Hearts, I'm afraid. F for absolute trash. No, I think Kingdom Hearts 1 is fine for what it is. Good levels, reprising voice actors doing their Disney roles, a sprinkle, and I mean a sprinkle of Final Fantasy characters. There's not really that many in it. It is what it is. Gorillas. Now, another game that is actually going in the A tier, I don't care. I can't believe how well these games play, and I had a lot of fun with this for the 3 hours we played it. It's iToy, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I can't believe how good the tech is of the iToy. There's a reason you're down here, Bob. It's because you are made by not someone in the Sony team. And there's a reason this is an A tier game, because iToy was so fun. I was smiling like the whole time playing that game. Kingdom Hearts said that he made 9 versions, 1 to 3, yeah, true. iToy was incredibly fun. Very, very fun. Incredible good bit of tech. Incredibly good, fun bit of tech. Really, really fun. Oh, when I'm cleaning windows. Oh, you know it. You know it. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. I have a problem, because I've got another game I want to put in the S tier. Now I have a problem. Now I have a problem. Tenchu. I fucking loved this game. I loved this game. Like, unbelievably loved this game. Like, I vibed so well with this. But what do I replace? I guess Cold Winter would have to be bumped down.
Shenanigans! Shenanigans! Shenanigans!
Do I bump down Grand Theft Auto or do I bump down Cold Winter? One of them two is going to get bumped down.
It's just that simple.
Damn, man. Yeah, for an action game, I'll put Cold Winter, but I'm putting that in front of Jak and Daxter. I only ever do 5 S tier games. Only 5. It really helps with me. That's my balance. I have only like to put 5 in the S tier. Why the rules? I don't know. It makes me really decide on S tier for that reason. Makes me really makes me really have to argue out what an S tier game is then if I only have 5. Just if I limit myself like that, I really start going, actually. That's why I like doing it, because I look at them now and I'm thinking, yeah, the first one had 5 as well. 1 S tier per genre. Well, Cold Winter and Tenchu I'd put in the same category, really. They're both kind of, well, one's a shooter and one's a action. I don't know. Tenchu's self. Kero Ribbit King. You definitely give it a go, Vitamin. It's a great game. Hey, Davidus. We're doing a tier list for the games. I do a tier list for every 100 games I beat. So this is my tier 101 to 200 tier list. I'm not going to change. I'm just thinking. You know what? I know what I'm swapping. No, I'm not. I nearly was going to drop Katamari down and put Cold Winter over it. But I can go back and play these 5 games again. Again and again and again and again and again. Tenchu, I want to go back again. That I could easily play again. That I would always play again. And that was such a vibe. Yep. That's it. You can stick with that. Carrying on. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if I'd ever go back and play Cold Winter, but it was a fantastic game the one time I played it, you know. Then again, I'm not really an FPS guy. But that changed me to love an FPS. The game below Unlimited Saga. What, this one? Taxi 3? Or Daemon Summoner? Thank you for the follow, by the way. Next, anyway, on our list, blip, was Harry Potter Quidditch Cup. Now, this, you know what? Played well, but overall, a pretty meh played well, you know? Like, once again, EA knows how to make their sports games, don't they? Oh, I need to fix the... EA know how to make their sports games, I guess. It was too easy. You're right there. Oh, I mean, no, there's no particular order for whatever. I'll only be particularly... I might particularly order the F and S's when we're fully done, but yeah, that is what it is. Next game, it was a pretty big banger. I loved the crap out of this, playing this, and also technically 100%ing it apart from the gaps. Tony Hawk's 4. What a game. What a fun game. I've got to put in the A. What a good game. Banger of a game. Can't go wrong with a bit of Tony. It was good. It was edgy. It started being fun. Stupid, goofy missions. It was good. It was good. You can't go wrong with a bit of Tony. And that was a good Tony Hawk game. Good Tony Hawk game. Banger of a game. Banger of a game. Next one. Bump. Garfield Lasagna or Garfield Lasagna World Tour. generic platformer. It was pretty fine. It was pretty okay. It played, it was fine. I'm sure if you're a kid and wanted to play something licensed and it was Garfield, it was fine. It worked. I can't really give it a bad rank. What's next? Oh! Winter Sports 2008. You always thought Coldfield's Xbox exclusive. Might have been if it was in North America, maybe. C tier. I really like this game. C? C? Oh, I knew I was going to put this in the A rank. I might give this an A rank. I really gelled with this game. I really liked it. I actually really liked this game. I don't know why. I really had a good time with this. It got hard near the end, but I had a good time. I really, really liked playing this game. Oh, screw it, I'm doing it. It's cool. Oh, I can't even... Oh, push down... He's even pushed everything down for me now. I can't get to my other games. It's too big. God damn it. Hang on. Too big even for me now. Ah! Wrong thing. I need to shrink this,
That was just plain sloppy.
There we go. I'll fix it. There we go. I had to shrink it down a bit. Okay, we're done. How can we be done, Larry? We haven't done Gallop Racer 2004. Or Gallop Racer 2, pal. I'm not gonna lie. There's only one Gallop Racer that's getting an A rank, and that is 2003. This gets a B as well. Gets a B as well, I'm afraid. It didn't have a tutorial. Why the hell do you give this game a tutorial and then not give this game a tutorial? I'm sorry. You don't go back on game design when you had the right game design there. Peak Gallop Racer, mid Gallop Racer. Peak, mid. Next one, coming up to the end of the last few. Blip. 1945. It's another shmup. I don't really like shmups, but it played well. You get 2 for 1 again. 2 shoot 'em ups for 1. Your full legal name is Dirty. Oh yeah, hey Lee again. How you doing, Lee? Shmup. It's a B rank. It is what it is. They're bloody hard though. Bloody hard. Bloody hard one. Bloody hard. But that was always what it is. Devil May Cry. Another mid-meh. This one's pretty meh. Put in the B. It started off the series. Nothing special about it, really. It's okay. You run around, you kill demons. Well, actually, it's pretty limited. You fight the same spider about 3 times. You fight a giant bird about 2 times, and then you fight a god at the end. Nothing more special about that. Polar Express. Also, pretty forgettable. It's good, though. It's fun. It's fun for kids. Loads of mini-games, loads of levels. You get to see Santa very, very briefly as well. Probably the only official Christmas game you're ever going to play. And the music's coming to an end as well. Fucking like a virgin. And finally, SingStar. Finally, SingStar. The story to beat that was a grind. Like, honestly, to beat SingStar was incredibly long. I would actually nearly put in C, but it started the series off. It gets a B. Hopefully, if other story modes are like that one, they're gonna start going down in the C. But you get brownie points for being the first. S for S Club. Pepsi Man has been robbed. Always robbed. Right. So here it is. Here's the list. That game was 8 hours. If you call that a grind, it should be lower. Only 6. I think there was 6 in the last video as well. Did we have 6F in the last one as well? If you wanted me to actually put the Fs in order, Snooker's the most depressing, then Unlimited Saga. Taxi's fine, but it's Out Freak Style's also depressing. Incredibly depressing, moderately depressing, slightly depressing, bullshit, short. There we go. There we go. Snooker. Bloody snooker. We should play snooker every Christmas. There'd have to be a World War III before I play that in the trenches. Put all the B's and C's in order. I'm not going to do that. I feel like I need to put a few B's into C, though. I need to at least fill out this row with C's. I think C's been let off a bit too much. I'm trying to see if I can bump anything down into the C that I don't think anyone should play. F1 was pretty shy. I'm going to put that one in there. Gallop? Nah, I like the Gallop Racer games. It's hard though. They're all kind of good mid games. Disney Skate? Nah. I think you could get people could play that. People like Tony Hawk games. I think people would play that. I might put one of the shmups down there. Gunbird is anime and has a bit of story. This literally has no story. I don't think anyone would ever play 1945, the arcade game, anyway. Nah, Polar Express was fun. I liked that one. I actually liked Polar Express. No, Gunbird would stay. Gunbird actually had some decency to it. None of them I can say I never would want to play again. These down here I don't really want to play again. Well, because the enemy variety and you're very squishy in that game, Dups. Enemy variety, you fight the same spider like 7 times, the same bird 3 times. Like they rehash bosses very, very frequently. Don't get me wrong, it's the first of its kind. I get it, but yeah, nothing special about it. Hugo's avoiding eye contact. I kind of like Hugo. It's okay. Maybe Knight Rider and C. It's very bare bones. It's like Taxi 3, but has a little bit of voice acting. Oh, but Knight Rider wasn't that bad. What's worse, the worst game last time? Gaelic Games football to C. Only one can survive.
Wow, a fish of a lifetime.
I think that is going to be the tier list for this year, for this 100. I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. We just need to play more bad games next year. Gaelic Games hurling. Catches it. And walls. We need walls as well. Cold Fear to See. Yeah, that's fine. We'll stick with that. Tier list is tiered.